This is Swah, and you watching the Jam interview.
All right, so what's your story?
Man, my story is just, one of just, never giving up. Started with music back when I was 10 years old. I started playing drums in church, man. Gospel music was very influential in my home. My mom was a minister and stuff like that. So it started there, and I began to, as a kid, we wonder, we go and find things that we like, and we're curious, you know what I mean? So at that point, I started to listen to rap music, which is crazy, which was not accepted in my household, but that's where my journey led me to, man. And I remember the first CD I bought was 50 Cent's Get Rich or Die Trying. And my mom, being a minister, heard me playing it one day in my room. And the next day I woke up, it was shattered, broken. She threw it away. It was like, you don't need to be listening to that crap, da, 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 da. But I fell in love with hip-hop at that time, man. It was, his story was something that, I seen my friends and, other people go through. And for him to be able to, express that in a musical way to me, was genius. So, yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. From there, I started to rap myself. Started a group in high school called The Affiliation. Which is like 10 of us. We recorded in my dude's house on the corner, probably like 5 minutes from the high school. I went to Barberton High School, so 5 minutes from there, and that's where my musical artist journey began, man. I'm talking about right after school, we were right there, man. My mom didn't even see me for the whole week because we was trying to make music. Still got my homework and stuff done, but it was crazy how we built the family just off of. These are guys I didn't even know until rap music came about, and we just built a family, man. 10 of us every single day in the studio, recording, making music, making mixtapes, just meeting people, man, just, really, really getting, into the feel of what hip hop was about, and back then in 2000, it wasn't no streaming or nothing like that. So we were pressing up CDs, we were handing them out at school, selling them, just going down the streets, man. And I just always had a love for that type of thing, a connection with people and being able to share something I created with people, hand in hand, face to face. And that was another thing I loved about hip hop, is where it's genuine. You know what I'm saying? I can't fake nothing. I can't, at that time it was that way. And, from there, I got a manager by the name of Dustin, somebody I went to high school with as well. And this is when I started to take music just a little more serious, as far as just knowing what to do, how to do it, having somebody guide me, basically. At that time, probably 2010, I had my first sold-out show with Chevy Woods, who was a member of Taylor Gang. From there, I did another sold-out show with Chip the Ripper, who was popping back then. Then after that, we did MGK sold out. It was crazy. His guidance was probably the main thing that got me to that point. I knew what to do as far as like making music and stuff like that, but he came in and gave some type of direction where, we butt heads and we would fight and argue, but, I listened to that man, you know what I'm saying? And to this day, because I listened to him, is a reason why my career took off at that point in time. I made a mixtape called Ivy League, which was like 24 songs of just remakes, man. And I was not a fan of remakes at all. I'm like, bro, like, I'm good myself. Like, I do original music. Like, why do I need to, piggyback off something somebody else did, basically, you know what I'm saying? And as a creative, that's something that we struggle with. Like, listening to somebody first and foremost, you know what I mean? And then just taking the guidance and actually doing it. But I did it, he won, you know what I'm saying? And I blew up after that, man. That's when I did a tour with Chip the Ripper. We hit Kent and Cleveland, Akron. And then from there, 2013, I did a contest called Ohio's Got Talent. It was like 16 acts, people from all over Ohio. I ended up winning that, first place, which is crazy. We think about and dream about achievements and, doing great things and big things. And, I put my heart into it, man, you know what I mean? And that was something that was crazy for me. And after that, it got even crazier. I won that award And immediately this group of kind of like a talent agency called Humble Heroes, they called on to me, and they sent me to New York that summer. The summer of 2014, I went to New York to meet up with 50 Cent and his A&R. I sat down, played him music. He gave me some pointers and stuff, man. It was a crazy time. We spent some time up there, did some interviews. The craziest part, though, this is the craziest part, bro. We were walking in New York City on the way to McDonald's or something, get something to eat. I see a dude walking with like a New York hat. He had some Concords on and just look. You know how you see somebody, you like, man, that gotta be somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, that gotta be somebody. Bro, we get to him. He turned around, it was Lenny S, bro, from Rock Nation. I got to talk to Lenny S, man, in New York, which was so crazy. Like, a lot of people don't even know who he is and how responsible he is for a lot of Rock Nation stuff. And but that was crazy, man. I got to meet Lenny S and just talk, and it was just it showed me that I was on the right path. You know what I mean, and doing something that I love to do, and to continue to go. So after that, I went on tour with some newer faces in Ohio. Ezrai, or his name used to be Ezzy. I did a tour with him, Lorraine Chia, Kyle Scrooby from Cincinnati. We did an Ohio tour. That was 2014, 2015. That was crazy. I mean, sold out show at Scully's. I mean, here, Akron, we did Cleveland, the Agora. It was crazy, man. And just at this point in time, I was kind of like unconscious, just doing so much stuff, man, and like videos. And I was really living the life that I wanted to, you know what I mean? And it wasn't big. I wasn't making a lot of money, but I was doing what I love to do every single day, you know what I'm saying? And early on, as far as like in Akron, you know what I'm saying, I was able to see things that a lot of artists around here hadn't seen and experienced, you know what I mean? And that's what led me to start the session in 2016, I want to say. 2016 was the first one. And what happened was I was working on a project called Swah's World, which is the last project I ever put out. And I wanted to share with people who were like me, you know what I mean? Like people who understand the process of making music, and because it wasn't done yet, but I knew like, yeah, I want people to hear it right now, raw, you know what I'm saying, how it is, and see what they think, you know what I mean? And so I have some friends that we've been talking with in Indianapolis, and I invited them up. They came up, and I just sent out a text to all my homies, like, you do video, you DJ, whatever you do, man, come through. You know, I'm going to play my album, and then basically we're going to go from there. And I did that, and after that, you know, people were like, yo, I want to play my shit, man. I want to play mine. I want to do this, I want to do that. So I'm like, cool, come up and do it, you know what I mean? And it was crazy, the response I got, because nobody was doing that. We weren't looking out for each other, you know what I mean? And nobody was giving other people opportunity to be who they are, you know what I mean? And that's where the session was built at. So after that, I was like, I hit my homie Armand, who lives in Cali right now. I told him, I'm like, bro, we gotta do this again. We gotta keep it going, you know what I'm saying? Because people need this, you know what I'm saying? The city needs this. It's good energy. It's and it's great, you know, metal sharpens metal, you know what I'm saying? So if you're around creatives and you're around people like you only can get better. So from that point on, we did it again, same way. I didn't have no flyer or nothing. I just text all the homies like, yo, come through, play your shit, man. I don't know. I don't have no order. I don't know what. Just come through, sign up. I had a little list. Come sign up, man, play your shit. And I'm talking about, this was at Just a Dream in Kenmore. And I mean, like 100 people showed up, man, and it was crazy. So then we was like, all right, we got to get some type of order, you know what I'm saying, some type of way to structure what's going on. And so we started doing the open mic nights down at Creo's on Talmadge. We started doing them there, and from there, bro, they just grew and grew and grew until we were able to go to Jilly's. Yeah, Jilly's Music Room. Our first one was January of last year, and what it was called Jukebox, and it was an open mic night. We got vendors, we got people who did art, a DJ, so everything that we were already doing, just, you know, with structure, making it make more sense. Yeah, and then after that, I mean, from there, it's just been growth and learning. We failed, bumped my head a million times. And I think that's just part of the process, man, you know what I'm saying? And that's what made it fun. You know, when you know, everybody teaches you how to fail, nobody teaches you how to succeed. You know, and I was at a place where I did a lot of stuff and knew a lot of things, but I didn't know how to maintain it, you know what I mean? And I think that's the beauty of my story is no matter what happened, failures, success, whatever, I just found a way to just keep going, man, you know what I'm saying, and figured out day by day, as an artist, as a designer. Um, yeah, and so we here now, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah,
So, like, when you were younger, it sounds like you caught the entrepreneurial side of the music business real early.
definitely. Real early. Yeah.
So how did that, like, how did you learn, like, how to,
Um,
how to print CDs and
really just being in it. Me and my homies we were always like, we got to find a way. There was nothing that was going to stop us. So um, we were like, how can we get to the people? You know what I mean? What's the best way for for them to hear us while we're not present? You know what I mean? And while we're not in their face and blah, blah, blah. So literally went to the crib, was like, we watched videos like, yo, this is what they doing, bro. We gotta press up the we gotta press up the CD. We gotta get some artwork and we gotta hand it to them just like that. And that's what we did, man. That's exactly what we did. And so I think that just figuring out problems, I think that's what the entrepreneur does. They just figure out problems and they fix things. And I think that was the best way to learn, to just be in it. You know what I mean? And just try it, just go. Not really seek any, people to tell you what to do, but just like, yeah, I'm gonna just try it out, and then you learn and you get better at it, and you continue to get better and continue to get better, and you look up 10 years later and you've perfected what you've been trying to do. You know what I mean?
yeah, that sounds like a good analysis,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
overall analysis of what
man.
an entrepreneur does.
Definitely.
They find a problem and they fix it.
Yep, definitely, man.
That's awesome. So, like, I guess, have you ever found anything that may have, like, distracted you from doing music, or was there some, like, other
Yeah, I
interests
wouldn't
that
say
you're probably
I wouldn't
gravitating towards?
Yeah, I wouldn't say distraction. Just life, man. I'm a father, you know what I'm saying? So in that time, when I dropped my last album, my daughter was born, you know what I'm saying? And, that, honestly, that saved my life, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was out here living crazy, man, like partying, you know what I'm saying? Really going hard for, that life, you know what I mean? And so I wouldn't say distractions, but it was, just life handing you lessons and teaching you like, yo, like, all right, you cool here, but you got to learn something over here. Or you know what I'm saying? This is about balance, you know what I'm saying? There's no way I could do that 24/7 and be healthy, you know what I mean? Be able to have my mind in the right space and learn what I needed to learn, you know what I'm saying? So there obviously distractions too. I can't say there weren't distractions. It comes with it, with the life, man. Women and money and, doing things that you normally wouldn't do. But yeah, that's, like I said, it's just part of the process and learning how to deal with it for sure. And the best way, like I said, is keep going, man. I don't know. Like, there's never anybody that could tell me something and I was like, yo, you right, I'm going to do it. And I just had to experience it, you know what I mean? And that's been the best teacher. And, it's harder because you fail a lot more and you learn and you take the bullet first, for things that other people would rather like, yo, I'm going to chill, I'm going to wait, I'm going to see what he say, then do what he say. But, that's just how I am, man. And I think, that taught me a lot and going forward and, you know what I'm saying? Crazy, yeah. It's definitely crazy.
I mean,
think about it now, it's just like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, geez, like, yeah, it's crazy, dude.
I mean, it's caught a blessing there, but
For sure.
and you still kept moving.
Yeah, I don't know how some days, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, I don't know how, but it's always been, my mother's a fighter, my family, man, it's just, you know what I'm saying? That's just, it's built in me, it's in me. So, yeah, just kept going. Fall down, bust your head, get up.
So, I guess, what challenges are you dealing with right now?
Right now, it's just getting people to not necessarily understand the vision, because I think people do, is just to get people behind it that are more powerful than I am and have more resources than I do. And, people don't want to, it's really hard to get somebody to be like, yo, I know exactly what I want to do. I know exactly how to do it because I've done it for 10 years. Just help me out. Just get behind me, you know what I'm saying, and support me, and we gonna get there without actually having a written business plan. You know what I'm saying? That's where I lack at, which is something that I have definitely had to get better at. But I'm an action man, you know what I'm saying? And it's hard for me to be like, I'm gonna tell you on this piece of paper what we gonna do in 5 years, because I don't know. You know, life is not like that. You know what I mean? And I try to live like honest. You know what I mean? So it's like I could tell you and show you. I have proof of everything I've done, but for me to sit down and write a business plan and that's not who I am. You know what I'm saying? But so it's hard for me to get people to understand and back what I'm trying to do. That's my biggest difficulty right now, for sure. Biggest difficulty. And balance. I still work a job. Like I said, I'm a father, and so sometimes, you know, my creative space and all that stuff lacks because I have other things to do. But I'm working on that too. Whether I don't sleep, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's, you know, skip doing this or going out or whatever, you know, I'm trying to get back to being more creative. So, but those are my challenges right now, man.
Have you ever, like, I guess, kind of outsourced that, or at least brought somebody on your team to be able to help other artists with the business plan, the finances behind being an artist?
Yeah, but they were like this, like they were like me. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, yo, I can help you. Like I have a team where I have somebody who can record video and take photos, somebody who can make mixes, somebody who can make artwork. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like, we would come together as well as a team, and you know, we'll sacrifice some bucks to put on. You know what I'm saying? Do what we got to do. But at the end of the day, that only gets you so far, and it takes so much money, so much, you know, other things to make it happen on a level I know it can happen at. You know what I mean? So I definitely have. But as far as like somebody putting a business plan together, I have not done that. I have not. So that's something I am. This year is I'm gonna lock down on and try to get that under control, because I think once I do, I mean, it's inevitable. I believe that somebody will help and come through. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, it's a learned skill. So
yeah,
I mean,
definitely,
most definitely research that. There's workshops out there,
yep.
you know, you could attend.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, thank you for doing the interview, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I appreciate it.
This was dope, man. This was super dope.
Yeah.
Super dope. I thank y'all for reaching out, man. Flacco, the homie, man.
Yeah, absolutely. What what are your where people can find your music and?
I haven't done music in a long time. That's crazy, man. This is crazy. The universe is literally telling me to do music, though. This is like crazy. So yeah, but I do have a SoundCloud. And the Session SoundCloud, which is SoundCloud.com/The Session Ohio. Everything's spelled regular. And then mine is SoundCloud.com/Sway330, and that's on Twitter, IG, all of that same thing, Sway330. And it's crazy. I have been working on music lately. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna put something out and just do it without the pressure. That was my thing, man. I don't want to have any pressure like, yo, you got to do this amount of numbers and you got to be this successful and you got to do this and that. And like, you know, I'm an artist, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I really, at this point, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I have things I can do to make money and all that type of stuff, but I just want to give the world my thoughts, my ideas, and let it be what it is. You know, if you accept it, cool. If you don't, that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? But I think more artists should be that way, you know what I'm saying, and not put so much pressure on yourself to be this person or that person, you know what I'm saying. And I have, my nephew's a famous rapper, but you know what I'm saying, it's not like I got to be that, you know what I mean, and I don't put that pressure on myself. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, just be who you are, man, like, and whatever's supposed to happen, trust me, it's going to happen, regardless. It's going to happen, man. Just stay focused and keep going. Like, that's the best thing I can tell anybody, to keep going, for sure. Yeah, man.
That's a good note to hit on.
Yeah, it is. Reoccurring, you know what I'm saying?
All right, sir, thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro. Thank you for watching. Keep jamming.
This interview was in collaboration with The Devil Strip. We're going to be putting out monthly interviews. So on the first and third Monday, we're going to be releasing interviews. So be on the lookout for that.